Today's adventure takes my brother Richard and I to Peppersauce Cave near Oracle, Arizona. You can see the drive up there. The last mile to Peppersauce Campground's a dirt road. Once you see the sign for Peppersauce Campground, it's about another 1.5 miles, and you'll find parking along the side of the road, right past that bridge. Off the right side of the road, you'll see the sign, Peppersauce Cave. It's a little scramble uphill, and you're there. We are at the entrance to Peppersauce Cave. We are going to crawl through this little spot somehow. I'm not looking forward to it.
I am.
Good, come on in. This is Richard entering the cave. First little crawl space there. And then we're heading down there. We've basically just entered the cave. And Richard's heading down to the little spot they call the birth canal. Because it's a tight squeeze. You got a bright flashlight, so shows up well. Richard heading through the worst spot. Hopefully the worst spot.
It's all mud. And you gotta lay on your belly through the mud and the water.
Oh, gee.
Oh, I'm making it though. Oh, let's see. Oh, I'm stuck halfway. Oh.
The bad thing is, once Richard goes through there, I have to follow. And that's me coming through. Richard found the way to go. Oh man, this is nuts, and we just barely started.
We have 1 mile to go.
Once you crawl through that little spot, the cave opens up, and you can generally stand. I think that's the way to go. Some of the rooms are just spectacular. Come in. Richard's checking a spot back that way. Explores more. Well, there's nothing that directs you where to go to get in. There are signs directing you out. You can keep going through.
Okay.
This is just one of the little narrower passageways that you have to squeeze through to continue on. There's one of the signs. Out. We kind of use them also to direct us in. We figure if we're going the opposite way and we still see some out signs, we're doing all right. It's nice also to have the cave to ourselves, not another soul in there. And look what we've discovered. It's an arch. Might not have looked very big in that picture, but as you get closer, there it is. Here goes Richard. One of the cool features here, a natural bridge. He's hiking under. Yeah, very cool. You can see the cave's opened up quite a bit here. We don't have to crawl or watch our heads. Wanted a picture of me in the arch, so I gave my camera to Richard.
How do I push the button?
I pushed it. I am here. Hopefully Richard has the camera on me because he's holding the light. However, I had the camera. I can't see it. Here's a major stalactite. You can see it's been broken off, but still pretty spectacular. We're heading on through the cave. I felt the cave kiss, dropping drips, and that's down below that stalactite, which means eventually it could become a column again. The lake we wanted to hike to is about a mile into the cave. So make sure you bring a couple flashlights, headlamp.
Through that opening, it looks
You
like.
definitely want to have backup because once the light's out, it's dark. And there's no way you'd find your way out of there. When I first saw these handprints, I thought they were some petroglyphs or something, but I think they're more modern. But look at the spectacular formations that we pass as we hike. Well, a lot of the formations have been damaged, and there's even trash and other things you'll find in the cave. There's a lot of people that come and clean it
Somewhere along the
out
line
on
here, we
occasion.
took a wrong turn.
Spectacular sight.
And we went through some challenging areas. So hopefully this is the right way. We're sweating up a storm, even though there's snow on the ground outside. Some of the stalactites. We are like totally lost in here. We're backtracking again. Richard's slithering down a spot here. This is Richard shining his light down. We found one of the pools, one of the lakes in the cave. But we're totally lost.
Well, cool to see that pool. That's not the one we're looking for.
I mean, is it going up that way? As you see where people have gone. But where we've been, people have gone. I know. I mean, it's a crevice that goes back in there. I know there are some tight spots, but we've been through some tight spots.
The map out front of the cave didn't seem to help us find our way inside the cave.
That's all you can do is keep exploring and hope one of them gets you where you're wanting to go. Yeah.
Looks like Richard's disappeared. I better follow.
Does that look like it? I don't know. It's smaller and smaller.
The crazy part as you watch this video is that some of the places we went were so tricky and challenging, I obviously couldn't carry my camera with me or have an angle to take a picture of Richard as he went through them. But do it as you feel comfortable. And if there's a spot you don't feel comfortable going, well, don't go there.
Richard's coming down out of that crevice. Figured that's not the way. And it's all a challenge. 2 thumbs down. We've been where this arch was before, and we went in a full loop circle and somehow ended back in the same area. So we're not sure where we should head. We've tried about every direction that seems possible. There, this is it. Oh yeah, this has 2 sides. And I'm going on the left. There he is. And there's an arrow.
The arrows, of course, are for the way out. We were still looking for new ways in. Check out this stalactite. It's wet, obviously still a living, growing stalactite. Cool to see.
Really weird.
See it dripping there even. Well, we found another lake. It's not the lake, but cool find as Richard slides down the mud. It's just crazy to find these ponds and lakes inside this cave. And if you can get them lit up right, you see the bright blue water. Spectacular sight. No light, just looks like nothing.
Yeah, shine it in there again. Look how blue that looks. That's spectacular. Okay. This is one of the ponds. Well, Richard, what do you think? You're on video.
Well, it's a pretty cool pond, but we don't know exactly where we are.
We know we're in Peppersauce Cave, though.
Yep, we are that.
Well, we've seen two of the lakes, and that's the way out. But I'm not crawling through there. We know there's another way out because we came in that way. But just cool to see all these little
Soda straws.
It's been a pretty cool hike. We probably spent close to 2 hours in there. And even though we didn't find what we wanted, we still found a couple of the lakes.
Should I have my light off?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, here I come. Back through the birth canal. Oh man.
It's much wider from this side.
Doesn't feel like it. Oh man. I don't know.
Old man sounds, but if this looks like fun, go explore Peppersauce Cave.
I made it.
You're not out yet.
I'm close enough. Oh, we'll have to do this again on my 73rd birthday in a month.
Oh, man. Good thing we're senile. We might have forgot how bad it was by then.
We definitely will have forgotten.
Couple pictures of me, and I wore brown pants, so you can't see how muddy I really got.
This is right outside the entrance to Peppersauce Cave. And you see there's snow on the ground. But inside, we worked up quite a sweat.
We're looking forward to returning again, doing some further exploring, finding some of the lakes we didn't find this time. But I hope you've enjoyed the video and this introduction to Peppersauce Cave. And of course, once I climbed out of that thing, or crawled out of it, we went for Mexican food in Oracle. Have a great day.